Hi, I'm Dave from Barmetrics. If you're watching this video, you're considering using us for your audit services. Nice choice. So a lot of people are very curious about how exactly does that work. I'm sure you've talked to an account manager or maybe one of our owners about how services work, but you're still somewhat curious. What I'd like to do is take you through a day in the life, if you will, of what a Barmetrics audit would look like. Once we get inside the venue, the first thing we knock out is the main bar. So what I'm going to take you to is a trip to the main bar and show you exactly how auditing the bars work. This is where most audits begin. I'm just going to take you through the process real quick of how we scan bottles so you can get in the mind's eye how this works. So each bottle has a unique barcode. This happens to be a maker's bottle. And the barcode's unique whether it's a 750, a liter, or a handle. We know what that barcode represents and what the weight of a full bottle is. We also take into consideration the weight of the pour spout. So we know exactly what this configuration should weigh when we scan it. So all we have to do is shoot that bottle. We know what that weighs. We put it on our scale. The system recognizes it and gives us a weight of 83%, so we know exactly how much liquid is in that bottle. Now, if it's a full product, if this were a full product, which it's not, we would simply scan it. It would tell us that it's full. If it happens to be open, as this one is, we can simply put it on there again.
Switching to open products.
And it switches to open products. So we can scan opens and fulls, just that simple. That's what a full scan would look like. And that's how we scan bottles and begin the audit process at your bar. The question everybody has when it comes to doing audits is, how do you do our kegs? So the truth is, kegs are just like bottles. We have a scale and a keg and a beginning weight and an end weight, whether it's a sixer or a quarter keg or a half barrel. So here I've got an example of a quarter keg for you. I'm going to put this on the scale, and it's going to give us a total reading of what that weight is, 1554. And we're going to enter that in our system, and that will tell us exactly what this keg weighs. We reconcile that against your sales file and everything that you've sold, whether it's pitchers, pints, towers, and we know exactly what should be in this keg relative to what is in this keg, and that's how we manage your beer program. So each audit is comprised of 4 critical data points: what you had, what you have, what you bought, and what you sold. What we come to the office for is we want to get all your invoices so we know exactly what you've purchased over the period from your last audit to this audit. We also want to pull a sales file so we know exactly what you've sold from the last time we audited to this time that we audited. So here we are at the end of our audit. This is what we consider to be the most important part of each and every audit, and that's what we call the double check process. The double check process is we're going through this audit and we're looking for any anomalies, things that just don't look right in the business. It could be unusual loss, it could be unusual gain. What we're going to do is we're going to verify all the invoice information, all your purchase information is correct. We're going to verify that we've got everything mapped correctly from your sales file to our system. And if something still shows off, then we're going to go and we're going to double check or double count our products on that list to make sure we haven't made any counting errors. We want to make sure that at the end of each and every audit, the loss that you have in your business and the loss that we show is exactly what we say it is, and that we haven't made mistakes. Is it possible for us to make errors? Of course, everyone's human, but we want to take every possible step to ensure that the data you get from us is pristine. Okay, so our scenery's changed a little bit. Here we are back at the office, and what we're doing now is I'm looking at all that information that we've harvested from your audit today. We're looking at all those counts and the sales file and your purchases, and we're looking for the biggest opportunities in your business where we can drive more information and more profitability into your business that you can activate on. So it's really important to us that we identify the wins in your business as well as the opportunities in the business. There's a lot of good that happens, and we want to highlight that too. Then we're going to spotlight items that are your biggest opportunities so you can really get focused on the things that matter the most in your business. We're going to harvest a ton of information, but we don't want to dump all of that on you. We're going to go take the time right now to find those biggest opportunities, identify them, and give you the coaching point so you can close the gap on those opportunities and make as much money as you possibly can in your business. So you can typically expect to get your reports back from us within 24 hours, preferably same day. We aspire to get them back to you same day. Sometimes it can take 24 hours because we're waiting on something. You'll always get a copy also in a PDF format of all the information. So you'll never be lacking information. You're going to have everything from the audit in a PDF. You're going to get a real tidy, succinct email from us on the wins and the opportunities and your financials and your trends. We're going to hit you with a lot of good data, but not in a way that you can't consume it. So that's it for today. I appreciate you taking a tour of a day in the life of a BMX Audit. It's absolutely been my pleasure to introduce you to our processes, and I hope you make a great choice and use BMX for all your audit and consulting needs. Take care.